Hello everyone and welcome to round 12 of the PBA Tour. We are just 8 more rounds away from the end of the whole tour, and we've got the guaranteed rate PBA Super Slam today for you. Last week Jason Belmonte, as you saw from the table, took a 1-point lead with 109 money points over EJ Tackett, and they are 30 points in front of Jacob Buttroff and Norm Duke, with Bill O'Neill a further 6 points behind, and Anthony Simonson another point behind. Then the rest are over 40 points behind the leaders. So we're ready to start the preliminary round. And so let's see how we go with group 1. We're cutting down to 24, 3 from each group. And we have a 7, which is draw 1 bowler, advance 2 highest full or half stars. And I need my little D12 friend. So we're going to use 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So going through is Jason Sterner, and then the top 2 full and half stars, so that's 11, 211, 213. So Simonson will take Rhino Page's place. So 213, Jacob Peters, Ryan Simonelli. Even though he's 213, he's got a better percentage, a better decimal percentage, so he'll go through. And so Sterner, Simonson and Simonelli go through into the next round from group 1. Group 2, 5, 3 highest bowlers, full and half star only. So let's have a look who we've got. Quintero 212, Chris Villa at a better 212, Kane at 203, 211 is going to take Kane's place, 212, it's got to be better than 212. Nope, so there you have it. So Chris Villa, Paki Hanrahan and Arturo Quintero go through to the semi-finals. In group 3, 6, draw 1 bowler, advance 2 full star only. So the 1 drawn bowler is going to be, when it stops rolling, number 2, 1, 2, so that is Michael Davidson, and full star only this time, Walter Ray Williams Jr., Tom Smallwood, so we're looking at over 213 and a full star. 213 Stuart Williams, but a better decimal side. EJ Tackett, so he'll be in the hunt for the top spot. 214 now, we're looking at 215 now. Bill O'Neill will come in, so EJ Tackett and Bill O'Neill will join Michael Davidson. Group 4, 5, 3 highest full and half star. So Tom Hess is 206, Doherty 216, Darren Tang 216, but not as good as Doherty. So we're looking to beat 206, and Chris Barnes beats it, 215. So we're looking something to, oh, Chris Prather takes Chris Barnes out. Looking to beat 216, so no. Prather, Doherty and Darren Tang go through. We move to group 5. 3 highest average bowler, any symbol. So Ogle is 209, Sean Lavrispar 211, Norm Duke 219, 217 will drop Ogle out and bring Marshall Kent in. 221 Jacob Buttriff. 207 is not good enough for Zeke Bate. 215 for BJ Moore. 219 for Patrick Gerard will get him in. And Norm Duke will move underneath him. So Jacob Buttriff, Patrick Gerard, Norm Duke go through to the semi-finals. Group 6. 8. 1 bowler drawn and 2 any symbol. So let's see who the drawn bowler is. It is going to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tommy Jones. So 2 highest any symbol. So I don't think 200 is going to last very long, and it didn't. So 214 is now the lower limit. And Svensson makes it 216. So Tommy Jones, Don Barrett and Jesper Svensson go through. Group 7. 3 highest any or no symbol. So 210 Crummy, 207 Rollins, 216 Lavoie. So 203 is not going to get in there. 214 is. We'll drop Rollins out. 212 is going to get in and drop Crummy out. 215 is going to get in and drop Parker Bone out. Labrispa at 214, not a good enough 214. 215 for Josh Blanchard, we'll get him in, but will he stay? Need a 215 to take him out, and nobody's going to do that. So Josh Blanchard, Brad Miller and Francois Lavoie. And we go to the final group, and we're looking at a 6. Draw 1 bowler, 2 full star only. So we're going to be drawing number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dick Allen, and then 2 full stars. Jason Belmonte and Kyle Sherman. So 217 is needed with a full star. And there it is. Kyle Sherman, Jason Belmonte and Dick Allen make up the 24. So join me shortly to see who gets the money points from those that did not make it through to the semi-finals. So here we go. See who gets the 2 points and who gets the 1 point. So we got 2 groups, both with 10. So they will be the ones fighting out for points. And 10 means everyone in these 2 sets will get points. So this group will get 2 points, and this group will get 1 point. I'm not going to give you all the names because there's too many of them, but we'll be back shortly with the semi-final round robins. Hope you'll join me then. So welcome back to tournament number 12 of the PBA Tour Guaranteed Rate PBA Super Slam. We're at the semi-final round robin section, and we're going to cut down 12 players to 24 to 8, taking 2 from each group. You use 2 dice. The first dice will give us what we will take from the group, and if we need to do a random, then we'll take the black dice as the first random. So let's see what we got. 5. 2 drawn bowlers. This could be interesting. 5. So there's 6 in all. So he's going to be 5. Tom Doherty. and the second one will be number 6, and there's only 5 left, so he will be number 6, Darren Tang. So going away with 5 money points are Don Barrett, Brad Miller, Anthony Simonson and Paki Hanrahan from that group. Into group 2, 6, another 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, Tommy Jones, and 6 will be the top card because there's only 5 cards, Patrick Gerard. So 5 points for Dick Allen, Jason Belmonte, Atu Quintero and EJ Tackett, who is the person in second. So Belmonte will stay 1 point ahead in the championship. At the end of this tournament, into group 3, we are looking at 3, 1 drawn, which is 5, so that's going to be this guy here, Chris Prather, and then the highest average bowler. So we've got a 219 Norm Duke, Lavoie will get 5 points, Sterner will get 5 points, Chris Villa will get 5 points, and Michael Davidson will get 5 points. And we go to the last group, and we're looking at a 1, which is the 2 highest bowlers, so Bill O'Neill and Jacob Buttroff. Spencer will take 5, Blanchard will take 5, Kyle Sherman will take 5, and Simonelli will take 5. So those 8 will go through to the positioning round and see who gets through to the ladder match for this tournament. So welcome to the positioning round, where we take the 8 bowlers and we get them down to the 5 bowlers that's going to go through to the ladder match. White dice will be rolled as normal. The black dice will, if it's a 6, will move them to the aggressive mode. So Bill O'Neill is first up at 219, and he bowls a 16-1, which is going to give him plus 34, which will give him 253. So good start for Bill O'Neill. Jacob Buttroff, he is a 221. He's going to roll a 10-4. Let them truckers roll. 222 for Buttroff. Norm Duke, who is a 219. 17-5. That's going to be minus 20, so he's a 199. Norm Duke. Chris Prather is a 219. Oops, roll them again because the white D6 didn't go through. 12-2 minus 5 gives him a 214. Patrick Gerard is a 219. 5-1, that's going to be a plus 60, 279. Brilliant bowling for Gerard. That should take him straight to the final, I would have thought. Tommy Jones, he's a 214. He bowls a 4-3, which is a plus 19, so he is a 233. Darren Tang is a 216. Roll that again, the white D6 didn't go through. (5-1), that's going to be good, plus 60. 276 for Darren Tang. And finally Tom Doherty, who is a 216. He is going to get a 3-3, which is a plus 22, which is a 239. So first position and going straight through to the final is going to be Patrick Gerard. Darren Tang is second. Tom Doherty third. Tommy Jones fourth. And let's stop that. Third is Bill O'Neill. Fourth is Tom Doherty, and fifth is Tommy Jones. So Jacob Buttroff with 222 was not good enough to get in, and he will take 7 money points with him, along with a 214 from Chris Prather and a 199 from Norm Duke. So we'll be back shortly with the televised ladder match. So welcome back to Tournament 12, the guaranteed rate PBA Super Slam. We're at the televised ladder match, and the 4th and 5th game is between Tom Doherty and Tommy Jones. Doherty, believe it or not, in his first ladder match of the season, so let's get on the way. Doherty will start, and I'm going to roll that again because the dice didn't stay in position. 15-3 for Doherty is going to be a 9. Can he get the spare? He can, so straight away he's at 290. Tommy Jones coming onto the lane, 3-3. It's going to be a strike. Good start. Waiting in the wings is Bill O'Neill, and his second ball is a 2-5, which is also going to be a strike, so he's starting off perfect. Tom Doherty comes back onto his lane for the second time, so 5-4. He's going to get a strike, and he's back on his original lane, and that is a 6-2, which is also a strike. Tommy Jones, 11-4, gets a strike, so he's perfect through 3. 4-2 and another strike. 4 in a row now. Tom Doherty, 9-5, gets a strike, keeping up the pressure as much as he can, and with his second ball, 11-3 and another strike, so he's just dropped that 1 pin so far. He's 10 pins behind. Tommy Doherty on his 5th frame, 1-3 and another strike. That's 5 in a row. Doherty again, 11-3. Sorry, Tommy Jones, 11-3, and it's another strike. So 6 strikes in a row. We go back to Doherty. He's had 4. 4-4 gives him another strike. High tempo, high class game this one. 11-1 is a strike. You can't put any more pressure on Tommy Jones than he is, so 6 in a row so far for Tommy Jones. 17-5, and that's going to be the end of it. He's got an 8. Can he get the spare? He can. So 278 is now his maximum, so Tommy Jones takes the lead in pins. But sorry, Tom Doherty takes the lead in pins, but Tommy Jones has got his next ball. 17-1 is going to be a strike. So Tom Doherty, can he keep his strikes going? 11-2, can. Coming to the 9th frame, Tom Doherty, 12-2. And another strike, so this is an excellent. He's on 200 after 7. Tommy Jones to finish his game out. He's frame 9. 9-4. It's a strike. If he strikes through here, this is going to be a pressure on Doherty. Let's see what Tommy Jones can do. 1-4. It's a strike. 12-6, that's not going to be so good though. It's going to get a 7. So it's 245 after 9. Can he get his spare? 21 on a 7. He can. So he ends up at 265. And 2 strikes will do it for Doherty. Let's see what he gets with his first one. Roll it again. Doherty, 4-3 is going to be a strike. So So he's at 230 and he's got 20, so he's already at 250, needs 15 pins. 7-1 is going to be a strike, and that will do it. He's at 260 with 1 to go. And 3-3 is a strike, so finishes with 290, just the one pin off a perfect game there for Tom Doherty. Tommy Jones walks over and shakes the hand of Tom Doherty, knowing that he's lost this ladder match with a 265 score. So we'll be back shortly with the second ladder match game, where Bill O'Neill will now face Tom Doherty. So Tom Doherty then moves on to the second game in this ladder match to play Bill O'Neill, and he's got a high standard he's set. Can he keep it up? Bill O'Neill will start with a 5-3, which will be a strike. Tom Doherty here, 3-6, only going to get a 9, which is the way he started in the last game. Gets his spare, so he's exactly the same way, and he ended up with 290, so he's on the second lane at 14-2. He's not going to do it this time though. He's going to get a 9. Can I get the spare? He can. So 279 is his maximum now. Bill O'Neill, 19-3, he's going to get a 7. Can he get his spare? 25, I don't think he will. He'll only get 2, so he's an open frame. So he's a maximum of 268 now, so 11 pins behind Doherty, but poor start from Bill O'Neill. 13-5, he gets the strike there. So we go back to Tom Doherty. Can he take some inspiration from that and start getting the strike? 4-6. It's going to be a 9, so he's obviously happy with getting 9 spares. 17-4 and the 9. He will get the spare. $258 now is his maximum. Tom Doherty with a 2-6. It's another 9. And he gets that spare. So 257 now is his highest. Bill O'Neill, 18-1, gets himself a 9. Is he going to pick his spare up? Roll that again. 3-6, he's going to get the spare. So now his maximum is 248, so Doherty has a 9-pin lead. $16-6 for Bill O'Neill. It's going to go to the Y chart. So here we go, black dice is the 10s. 64 on the Y chart, go to the Z chart. 12 is a 5-. What a terrible ball. So we need the 5- chart. And Bill O'Neill is a AA spare. So we're on this chart here. 3-6, that's not going to be good. He's only going to get 4. So an open frame there for Bill O'Neill. And now his maximum is 222. Tom Doherty now with the chance to put a bit of pressure on. 6-1, that's going to be a strike. And Doherty again, 15-5. It's going to get a 9. Can he pick up his spare? 3-6, yes he can. So 97, 140, 237 is his maximum at the moment. So Bill O'Neill coming to the lens, trailing by 15 pins, 18-5. He's having an awful game. Gets an 8. He has to pick this spare up. 11-6 on an 8. Gets the spare. And with his next ball on the lane, 16-4, he only gets an 8 again. It's like he's just given up on this. 14-3 on an 8 plus. He does get the spare, but it really isn't looking good for him. So Tom Doherty, 11-5. It's a strike, likes that. And with his second set is another strike. So Doherty putting the pressure on now. Bill O'Neill, 18-3. It's going to be an 8. Can he get the spare? 14-1, he gets the spare. And he goes into frame 9. Three is going to be a strike. Tom Doherty has already got this really wrapped up. 16-1 gets a strike. That's what he wanted to see. Comes into the 10th frame. 8-6 is going to be an 8. Can he get his spare? 11-3 on an 8 minus. He only gets a 1, so he's open frame. So 2-1-3 is his score. But Bill O'Neill can't do anything about it. He's had such a bad and he hits a strike for a change, but he's had those 2 open frames that have really killed his chance, and he gets another strike just to finish off on a high note. And he gets his 3rd strike to finish on 188. So Bill O'Neill will take 10 money points, and Tom Doherty will move on to the semi-final where Darren Tang is waiting for him. So here we are at the semi-final match. Darren Tang, Tom Doherty, and Darren Tang is going to start the game with a 14-1, and that's going to be a strike. Tom Doherty comes to the lanes, 2-6. He's going to get a 9. He's started all his games with a 9 spare. And this is no difference. Moves on to the opposite lane. 9-6, not good. He's going to get a 7. Can he pick up his spare? 14-2. On a 7 he gets the spare. But it's now down at 279 maximum. Can Darren Tang take advantage of this? 3-2 gets a strike. 15-2 gets a 9 for that, so 29 after the first frame. Can he pick up his spare? He can. So 49 after 2. 279 is his maximum, so they're both equal. Tom Doherty needs to make some headway here. 2-6. So only going to get a 9. He should get his spare. Oh, that was lucky. 15-6 would have not, but it's rolled off. So rolled off again. 10-4, let them truckers roll. He gets the spare. So 266 maximum at the moment for Tom Doherty. 4-5 gets a strike. Really needs to produce the kind of stuff that he did in the first game. 9-5 is a strike for Darren Tang. Currently with a 13 pin lead. Roll that again. 1-3 is another strike. So Doherty coming to the lanes. 17-2, he's only going to get an 8. Has to pick up his spare here. 11-3 will get the spare. 246 now is his maximum. And with this second attempt, 3-5, he's going to get a strike. Needed that. Only got through to this because Bill O'Neill was so poor in his performance. 13-3 for Darren Tang. It's going to be a 9. Can he pick up his spare? 1-6, yes, of course he can. So 118 after 5. 158 is his maximum and gives him a 12 pin lead at the moment. Darren Tang 8-5 in his second, on the second lane, and he gets a strike. So Tom Doherty needs to strike here. 14-5, that's not what he wanted to see. He's got a 9. Should pick up the spare though, and he does. So 226 now is his maximum. On to the second lane, 12-2. Doherty gets a strike. So Darren Tang now, couple of strikes could all but seal this game. 6-5 is going to be a strike. Goes to frame 9. 9-2, and that is also a strike. That's what he wanted to see. So Doherty now must put the pressure on. Needs 4 strikes in a row, really. No. 1-6 is going to be a 9. And he gets the spare. So 206 is his maximum. Needs 3 strikes here. Roll it again. Oh, roll it again. 26. We're going to use the U chart. So we're going to this chart here. Unusual results. Let's see what's going to happen. He's going to roll it again. 44. Bowler in play safe mode. Ignore all shrieks and question mark results. Rest of game. So he's only going to get the dot. For the rest of the game, which is the last frame. So let's see what he gets here. Don't need that dice. 20, do you see that? Oh dear, he got a 7. And for the spare, 9-6 on a spare. Well, I suppose it's 9 dot, isn't it? On a 7. He's going to get the spare. And then on his last one, 12, is going to be a strike, so he gets 193. Not much point playing safe in that last frame, really. So a 5 here will put Darren Tang through. 13-4. Gets a 9. That's enough. Picks up his spare easily. And then with his last ball in the 10th frame, picks up a strike and gets through to the final by beating Tom Doherty 237 to 193. So Tom Doherty will take 12 money points home with him, and Darren Tang will progress through to face Patrick Girard in the championship match. So here we go with the final of the Guaranteed Rate PBA Super Slam ladder tournament, and Patrick Girard with a 5-4 will start with a strike. Darren Tang 18-6 is going to get an 8. Can he get the spare? 18-2 on an 8 will get the spare. Put him down to 290 maximum. And on the opposite lane, 3-1, he's going to get the strike. So Patrick Girard comes back to the lanes and he gets a strike. And an 11-3 will get him another strike, so 3 strikes to start the game with. Remember, Girard got a 279 in the positioning round to get him straight through to the final. Darren Tang 11-6, that's not so good, that's going to be a 7. Can he get the spare? 23, I don't think he will. Oh, he does, he gets the spare. So 270 now is his maximum. 6-1 gets him the strike. So Patrick Girard now 3 strikes in a row. 2-3, and let's make that 4. Moves to the other lane. 19-1. Only going to get him a 9. Tops it off with the spare. 279 is his maximum now. Darren Tang back on the lanes at 3-2 is going to be a strike. And is on the second lane. 4-4 is also going to be a strike, so keeping the pressure on. Patrick Girard comes back to the lanes. 2-5 is going to be a strike. And 2-6, he's only going to get a 9. Needs to pick up the spare. And he does. So 259 is now his maximum. Darren Tang 18-5. It's only going to be an 8. And the 7-2 will get him the spare. So his maximum now is 248. Darren Tang 17.6 is going to be the Y chart. Let's see what happens here. Oh, roll that again. 23. It's going to be a 6. You didn't really want to see that. He is a triple A on a 6, which is this chart here. Six, 5 is going to be a spare. So Patrick Girard. Oh, we've got to put this in, aren't we? So 80, so 238 is his maximum he can get. Patrick Girard. 15-1, that's going to be a strike. And 8-3, it's going to be another strike. So I think this is already over. Darren Tang with his 9th frame, a 12-2, hits a strike. Can he strike through and put a little bit of pressure on Girard? 16-6 is going to go to the Y chart. 3-4. It's going to get a 6. So a 6 minus on a triple A. So we're using this chart. 4-5. It's going to get the spare. So it clears out the other 4 pins. Comes for his last ball. And a 2-3 gets him a strike. So he's going to end up with a 2-1-8. So Patrick Girard is going to end up with at least 190 here after this ball. 13-2 is going to be a 9. So he's already a 198 and he's got 19 to come. He's going to get a spare. So he's 2-1-8 already. Needs one pin. Gonna roll it again. And a 12-4 gives him a strike. So Patrick Girard is the winner of the guaranteed rate PBA Super Slam and takes 20 money points home with him, beating Darren Tang, who gets 15 money points by 238 to 218. Hope you've enjoyed this tournament and join me for tournament number 13, which will be the Kia PBA Tour Playoffs. So that will be next week. Until then, goodbye, and here is the current championship situation.